This one 3-minute change took my client from 42% show rates to 81% without more ads, without more leads, and without chasing people. Welcome to the channel. I'm Larry A. Davis, and I've seen how business owners book sales calls, get excited, and then half of the people don't show up. Well, what I do is I help them to engineer a sales process so that prospects are more committed before the call ever happens. I've helped clients double their show rates in under 14 days just by fixing what happens between booking and the call. Your sales process is not failing because of bad leads. It's failing because you're letting people book with zero commitment. If you're booking calls but staring at an empty Zoom room, if your calendar looks full but your bank account doesn't, this video will show you how to increase show rates, protect your time, and turn book calls into real conversations that close. So the first thing I'll tell you is booking a call must feel like a decision, not just a click of a button. If booking a sales call on your calendar is too easy, then skipping that same call will be even easier to do. Think about it. People who get something for free usually don't care that much about that thing. Why? Because they got it for free. They didn't make any type of commitment to get it. They didn't have to pay anything to get it. They didn't have to do anything to get that free thing. And when people get things like that, they don't care that much about it. It's of low value to them. And they will easily discard it. They will easily, if they book a meeting that's just felt so easy to do, they will easily not show up. But people who fill out paperwork or have to do extra steps, they show up. Why? Because they've made some type of commitment, and commitment changes behavior. Most sales calendars let people book in like 10 seconds. 10 seconds and they're fully booked. There's no type of friction, no effort, no real decision. Now, I'm not saying that you have to make it this 10-page application. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying that you need to make it so super hard for them, because nobody will book if you do that. But what I'm saying is there should be some type of friction. There should be some type of weeding out so that you won't get people who are just tire kickers, so that you won't get people who are just interested, but you'll get people who are there to change their lives, people who are there seeking a real solution to their problem. And so just add a little bit of friction, add a little bit of effort, make them make a real decision, make them do something that shows you that they are making a decision. Make them to fill out some information that they just wouldn't know off the top of their head. Some information, like make them, like if you need their numbers, if you need their business numbers, if you need their revenue and profits numbers, and like make them fill that out. Make them give you something that is just not really easy to give you. They have to do some type of digging to pull that out. Make them do something like that. Because if they don't, if it's just so easy to book a call, then it's so easy to quit. It's so easy to not show up. And when life gets busy, your call is the first thing that drops. And so what I'm trying to get you to see is make booking feel like a decision, not just something that's just so convenient to do. Make it a slight inconvenience for them so they can understand that they're making a real decision. And here's the thing. If they don't enter into your process because it's just too much, then obviously you need to use some discernment there and find the right type of mixture of things to do. But if they don't book because of a few extra steps, then you don't want that person anyway, because they're not going to be committed. They're not going to show up. They don't care. And they don't really, they're not in enough pain to seek out a solution. And so add some steps, add some questions, make them answer some questions, make them go through some type of effort, because effort creates ownership. The second thing is this: pre-frame the call so that they know what's at stake. You have to pre-frame the call. You have to let them know what this is about, because people don't skip calls that they believe matter. If they believe this call matters, they're not going to skip it. Like if I don't know if you've ever had a court date, but if you get a court date, you don't just skip going to court. You don't, having a court date is not something you just forget about. You don't ghost the court. Why? Because the outcome matters to you. Whatever that outcome is, whether it's going to save you some money or save you some jail time or save you something, the outcome matters. And you're not going to skip it. You're going to be there. And most sales calls fail because the prospect thinks, oh, this is just a chat. This is just them. It's just a chat. It's just a, just a quick conversation, just a quick chat. They think that's what it is. And when they think that this is just a chat, or this is just, they're just going to give me information. If they think that, then they're not going to show up. Because if they're thinking in their mind that I'm just here to get more information, or this call is to learn more, right? Because a lot of people have learn more buttons on their websites, right? If you want to learn more, click this button. If they think it's all about just learning more, then they're not going to show up. They're not that enthusiastic about showing up if they thinking they're just going to learn more information. Because what they'll do is they'll just Google, or they'll just try to go on your website, or they'll Google or go to ChatGPT or something to get more information. If they think that this is all this meeting is about, is to learn more. And so they don't really know the full purpose. And if they don't know the purpose, then they don't know the cost of missing this meeting. They don't know the cost of it, because you haven't told them the cost of missing this meeting. And they don't know what they'll lose if they don't show up to this sales call. And so the takeaway here is, before the call, tell them exactly what this call is for, what's going to happen in it. Tell them who this call is not for. If you are this call is not for you. Give a list of prerequisites, and this is how you eliminate people, because people will self-select out and not even book a call if you've already weeded them out. You tell them, you give them a list of who this is not for, and then you tell them, you give them a list of who this is for, and that will help you weed out some people right there. And here's the thing, we're talking about increasing show rates. We're not talking about, in this video particularly, we're talking about increasing show rates. We're not talking about increasing sales calls or increasing leads, right? That's a different thing. And so if you want to increase show rates, what will increase show rates is only getting people that book that are serious. They're not tire kickers. They're not people who just want more information. They're serious about it. That's why they booked a call. That's what we're talking about in this video. And so you tell them who the call is for, who it's not for, what decisions will be made in the call. You don't have to, you don't have to make, obviously you don't know what the decision that they're going to make, but you can tell them the types of decisions that will be made in this call. This call is to see if you are a fit, if we are a fit for you. Like, you have to say all that, because when the call feels important, people show up. The third thing is the confirmation must sell the call, not just remind them. A lot of times we send out, or the confirmation is automated. It's like if you use Zoom does those automated reminders like a day before or an hour before or whatever. And whatever your process is, your CRM may send, your automated emails may send a reminder, a day before or 3 days before, an hour before, all that. And it's the confirmation. But here's the thing. That doesn't even matter if they don't care. If they don't plan on showing up, the confirmation, it does not matter. So the confirmation must sell the call, not just remind them. It's not just a reminder. This is another point that you can sell the call. You can sell what's going to happen. Because if the reminder does not sell the call, it's just noise. It's just something that they can easily ignore. And so most reminders just say, reminding you of the appointment, here's your Zoom link. That's it. There's no emotion in the reminder. There's no type of value. There's no reason to care. And so what you want to do is give them a reason to care. Put some emotion into it. Give them some value. Tell them something. Teach them something. Like, give them something that's more than just a confirmation. You can say, give them something and say, by the way, here's your confirmation. And by the way, give them something of value. Give them, or you can even give them something to do. Like give them something that sells the call. Think about movies. When movies are coming out, when they're promoting a movie, they have movie trailers. And the movie trailers, they don't just remind you of the time. The movie, it's a trailer. It gives you a preview. It gives you a sneak peek of what's in the movie. And the trailers is continuing to whet your appetite so that you're ready to see this movie. That's what it's all about. They're constantly trying to just get you ready to see this movie. And so it's not just a reminder. Like, here's a reminder this movie is coming out. No, they're showing you scenes. They're showing you, like, it's dramatic. It's all these things, right? And they're selling you on why you can't miss this movie. And so you have to sell them on why you can't miss this meeting, this sales call. That's what your reminders should do. Sell them on why they can't miss it. And so the takeaway here is every confirmation message should answer one question. And that question is, why should I show up? You should be answering that question for them because unconsciously they have that question. They don't think about it, but that is a question that they have unconsciously. Why should I even show up? Or subconsciously, why should I even show up to this thing? So what you want to do in your confirmations is you want to sell the outcome. Sell the outcome. You want to restate the problem. If whatever their problem is, restate that problem in your confirmation. If whatever their pain point is, restate the pain points. Let them know you don't want to miss this, because if you miss this, then you're going to keep dealing with X, Y, and Z. You're going to keep being frustrated with whatever you're frustrated with. You're going to keep like losing money. You're going to keep wasting time. Whatever you're going to stay fat. You're going to, whatever it is, like sell the outcome, restate the problem, and then restate the promise. Whatever promise that you can make, restate the promise. If you've made some type of promise, right? Restate all of that. All right. The fourth thing is use micro commitments before the call. Get them to do some type of micro commitment before the call. If they won't reply to a message, they won't show up for a call. So if you can get them to reply to a message, I mean, this may be a little harder, but get them to do something to confirm the call. Whether that's replying to a message or clicking something or something. Get them to do something, right? If you ever notice how people who text back, if you text them, they text back, they show up. That's not luck. That's psychology. Because when someone takes a small action, their brain tells them, I'm in. I'm all in. But when they do nothing, then what their brain is telling them is this is not real. This is not important. This doesn't matter. And so what you want to do is before the call, you want to ask for a small action. Whether that's making a replying confirmed, whether that's watching a video, make them watch a video, make them click on something, make them answer. You can even make them answer a question. Make them provide an answer to a question, because these small yeses lead to a big yes. All right, the last thing I'll say is this. Protect your time with clear boundaries. You have to protect your time by setting up clear boundaries. Your calendar teaches people how to treat you. And so you have to protect your own time. You have to set some boundaries, protect your time, because if people can reschedule unlimited times, then you're not protecting your time. You have no boundaries. If they can just reschedule when they want to, if they show up late with no consequences, you're not protecting your time. You don't have any boundaries. And so they learn from you that your time doesn't matter. That's what they learn from you, that your time doesn't matter. And if your time doesn't matter to you, it's definitely not going to matter to them. And so, but when you respect your time, others will do the same. And so the takeaway here is set up some type of rules that you have, right? If they miss a call, there's no rescheduling, right? If they just missed the call. Now, if they reschedule prior to the call, obviously, then you can reschedule. But if they just miss the call and then call you back and say, hey, can I reschedule? No reschedule. Like, you just move on. Like they're not serious. If they're late, like shorten the call, right? If they call in late, if there's no confirmation, then just cancel it. If there's no confirmation, if they don't give you a confirmation, cancel. Like, because they're not going to show up. They're not. The chances of them showing up with no confirmation is slim to none. And so what I'm talking about here is just setting some type of boundaries that you have for yourself. Because boundaries increase respect, and respect increases show rates. And so if you're tired of no shows, if you're tired of empty Zoom rooms and wasting your time, stop trying to book more calls and start by fixing the calls that you already have. Start by tightening up your show rates. You may not even need more leads. You just may need to tighten up your show rate. You need to increase your show rates for the appointments that you've already got set up. And so if you want help tightening up your sales processes, increasing your show rates, or turning book calls into real revenue, then the first thing you can do is subscribe to this channel. The second thing is join the Millionaire Makers Network. It's a network, a community of entrepreneurs and business owners that I host, and you can find the link below in the description. Join the group. We talk about things like this all the time, and there's other entrepreneurs, there's other business owners that you can network and connect with. And so join the Millionaire Makers Network. Just click the link below in the description. Because full calendars don't pay bills, but showed up conversations do. That's all I got for you in this video. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.